Now, comedy can be done through various ways. Live action or animated, physical or through dialogue. Select one or the other, and they're bound to bring out a laugh. But there is one aspect to comedy that we may not think about. Sometimes, a joke has a certain sound to accompany it, and while it may sound minuscule, some could argue that a pratfall or a joke would not be the same without it. What follows is an investigation of scenes from these properties, determining whether sound enhances comedy, or if the scene is still funny without it.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody...
Like most sitcoms, Cheers has a laugh track after every humorous line or action.
Dr. Crane, I need your help. I've been walking the streets, pulling up my hair, bumping into things, talking to myself.
So what's new, Woody?
Well, it's Kelly. I can't stop thinking about her and that man with the thumb.
Oh.
But is the joke still funny without the laugh track?
I've been walking the streets, pulling up my hair, bumping into things, talking to myself.
So what's new, Woody?
Or is it just a crutch for the joke?
Well, it's Kelly. I can't stop thinking about her and that man with the thumb.
If it's not the joke itself, the physical comedy should do the trick, and It's a Mad, 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 Mad World has plenty of it. There are several scenes in the picture that are heavily reliant on crashes, clanks, you name it, anything that goes to show that it really is a mad, 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 mad world.
Dr. Tillman! Dr. Tillman!
What if the scenes were muted? A silent film, if you will. Could these scenes still hold up without those sounds? Because it is often speculated that comedic calamities are only enhanced by sounds. But Mad World's sound effects were natural. With the Three Stooges, on the other hand, their sound effects were made with materials that were heard from off-screen. For example, how knocking on wood would enhance knocking of a head. Or how a cranking noise would be heard when a stooge twists something important. These more comedic noises enhance movements and actions that are more fast-paced and over-the-top than the more down-to-earth, in a way, Mad World. But without?
Now the more challenging decision. Can it even affect animation? The cartoons that involve Tom and Jerry and Wile E. Cody and the Roadrunner to be exact. Here are the cartoons with the wacky sound effects applying each other's action. Since these are animated, this is an extra tricky decision. Unlike live action, animation has limitless possibilities in terms of movement and predicaments. Could even these be hindered by a lack of sound?
So what's the verdict then? Are these scenes funny by themselves? Or are they nothing without the sounds? It's complicated. It all depends on the taste of the viewer. Some viewers might prefer not to have comedy accompanied by laugh tracks and sound effects, and would much rather hear the jokes and see the shenanigans as they are. On the off chance a viewer prefers listening, they might still enjoy the cartoons and the Three Stooges for their artificial comedic sound effects, and some other listeners may enjoy the simplicity of jokes and antics in the more down-to-earth Cheers and Mad World. Just observe different comedies with and without sound, and you be the judge.